Compare sponsors this morning.
Hello there and welcome to your Tuesdays this morning. We have a packed show for you. Hope you had a lovely bank holiday, by the way.
I was with my mum and dad. Mum and dad made some food for all the cousins.
Yeah.
Which was just having a bit of family time was lovely.
Yeah, me too, actually. Me too. And the table got taken out into the garden
To
because it
enjoy
was
the
lovely
weather.
day.
It wasn't bad, was it?
Yeah.
We've got a very busy show for you today in just a moment as Madeleine McCann's parents mark the 19th anniversary of her disappearance. We're going to be hearing how British police are hoping to charge the leading suspect. Ashley James and Nick Ferrari are going to be discussing that and a lot more of today's headlines.
Also on the show, with spring in full swing, it's officially time to ditch those heavy knits and embrace your lighter layers. Lisa Snowden is here all morning. Lisa, I've gone shorts. Is it too early?
Never too early. They look amazing. But have you guys done it? The great wardrobe swap over. It's time to pack away those heavy coats, those thick woolen jumpers, those chunky boots, and step into spring with some lighter layers.
You're sticking around as well, though, Lisa, after you've done your packing your winter wardrobes away?
I am sticking around. OK, so I have a question. Are you guilty of packing away your winter wardrobe but stuffing it all into a big black bin liner and then either shoving it in the loft, Kat?
Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact.
Putting it in the back of the cupboard and you get it out a year later, everything's wrinkled, it's smelly, or it's been eaten by moths. Well, I've got the most amazing storage solutions, some great boxes. You can either put them under the bed, on top of the wardrobe, and Space Saver bags will save your life. It's a game changer, as well as some amazing moth repellent bits and pieces to add into the mix.
I will be paying close attention, Lisa. Thank you very much. As well as that, have you seen this online?
Imagine there was a tool that could check the cars you've had on finance and tell you what you could be owed.
Well, there is. It's called Missold Expert, and in just 60 seconds, they'll check whether you could be owed an average of £829 per agreement.
Well, that sofa might look familiar, but it's all an AI scam, with more fake adverts like this doing the rounds on social media. Alice Beer is here to help you spot the signs. And there are a few clues, aren't there, Alice?
Oh, there are. Who are those people and what are they doing on our sofa?
Oh, right.
Imposters.
I've got lots more AI videos, deep fake videos for us to have a look at. I'll just sort of tell you and talk you through how they're making these things, why they're making them, why they want to deceive us, and how they're taking our money.
OK, thank you, Alice. Also, we've got Martin Lewis. He's going to be answering your money questions. That's in around 20 minutes' time.
Then why the traditional blue inhaler is being phased out. Dr. Zoe will be talking us through today's health headlines at 10:45.
And his story's already been turned into 2 films, but now it's hitting the stage. Dave Fishwick will be telling us about Bank of Dave, the musical. Looking forward to catching up with him just before 11.
But before all of that, have you ever noticed the same sequence of numbers pop up in your day-to-day life? Is it the universe trying to tell you something?
Yeah, or maybe you want to know why you keep looking at the clock at the same time every day, or those white feathers that seem to appear out of nowhere. Lots of people like to think of them as angel signs, including Teresa Chung, who's here to take your calls to let you know maybe what they mean. Morning, Teresa. Lovely to have you with us. Who would you like to hear from?
Well, was that a sign? Let us help you decide. Have you sometimes experienced something like repeating numbers, noticing a white feather or a bird or a butterfly, or hearing a song that's meaning for you, and it happens at just the right time to give you a lift? If you have, I want to hear from you to help you better understand this phenomenon of angel signs.
It's strangely comforting sometimes,
Lovely.
I think, when you see things like that. Give us a call for free on 08000 30 40 44 or scan the QR code on screen now. To get involved using our free This Morning app, please get in touch by 11:15 today, and you must be 18 or over.
Right, then let's discuss today's top stories. Nick Ferrari joins us from his studio, and Ashley is here with us live. Good morning to both of you. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
So, look, this main story is being reported. The Metropolitan Police are trying to bring Christian Bruckner to Britain to stand trial for the abduction and murder of Madeleine McCann. Nick, we saw
In the motoring organization, what does the R in RAC stand for? Road, route. The quiet man is here to stay and he's turning up the volume, is a quote by which Tory leader? Ian Duncan Smith, Michael Howard, William Hague. What kind of sugar shares its name with a Rolling Stones single of 1971? In a term for a short rest, take 5 refers to what length of time? 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days. Best Shirtless Performance is a prize at which film awards ceremony? MTV Movie. Which of these does a snake shed regularly? Fangs, tongue, skin. Which of these words means hairy, velued, hirsute, dissolute? What basically is Welsh rarebit? Cheese on toast, jam tart, sausage roll. Which of these composers wrote the most symphonies? Schubert, Beethoven, Mozart. Which of these is a tile-matching video game? Angry Birds. Which of these totals is the lowest number? Eggs in a dozen. Which of these words means to make something look bigger? Ossify, magnify, solidify. Which of these royal consorts was the most Cloakroom, Raffle and Season are all type. Bruce Willis plays James Cole in which of these films? 12 Monkeys, 12 Angry Men, 12 Years a Slave. Which of these represents normal? Which of these is the name of a hit US rock band? Wet Yourself, At the Party, Freak Out, At the Club, Panic, At the Disco. Which of these means costly, luxurious, flatulent? Which of these is usually ironed on the hottest setting? Linen, wool, silk. What color links a fruit and a former mobile phone company? Green, orange, red. Which of the big cats is also known as the dwarf leopard? Puma, jaguar, ocelot. Which of these is not one of Homer and Marge Simpson's kids? Bart, Velma, Lisa. Which of these words describes someone who is cross? Which of these instruments is not from the strings? Which of these would be carried in a bandbox? A cake, a hat. What liquid is produced in the nectary of a flower? The Statue of Liberty has which arm raised? Hugo A. Go-Go was the archenemy of which cartoon hero? What was the nickname of 60s rock and roll star Wayne Eddy? What was the nickname of 60s rock and roll star Wayne Eddy? The Monarch of Boing, the Sultan of Splat, the King of Twang. What word means a percentage charged for the loan of money? King Richard III was killed during which conflict? King Richard III was killed during which conflict? Wars of the Roses, English Civil War, 100 Years' War. What does an ichthyologist study? What does an ichthyologist study? Clouds, fish, volcanoes. What was the first name of the film director Fellini? Proverbially, a cat has how many lives? Dolly Grip works in which industry? Gary, Indiana is the hometown of which musical family? What playing pieces are used in the game of shuffleboard? What playing pieces are used in the game of shuffleboard? Discs, balls, pins. What US company makes 721 high-waisted skinny jeans? Centripetal force makes a body follow a path of what shape? Who was the eldest of the Marx brothers? Tamales and fajitas are dishes in the cuisine of what Latin American country? Mexico. In England and Wales, all criminal cases are first heard where? Crown Court, Magistrates Court, County Court. Which Britain's Got Talent champion won gold in an agility event at Crufts 2018? Jai McDowell, Ashley Butler, George Sampson. What body part are you said to hold up high if you were proud and confident? Leg, hand, head. What sort of pollution is measured by the Bortle dark sky scale? Light pollution, acid rain pollution, plastic pollution. In Greek mythology, who was transformed into the constellation Sagittarius? Cerberus, Chiron, Callisto.
Good luck. Your time starts now. Correct.
Drew will speak your questions. Ashley will speak your... Leslie will speak your questions.
Your time starts now.
Teddy Boys first emerged in Britain in what decade? Which Radio 2 DJ who retired? Peanuts belong to what family of plants? Meaning, help me, the radio distress signal, Mayday, is derived from what language?
Correct.
For 30 years the 12th Earl of What part of the body can temporarily expand up to 4 times?
Correct.
What name is given to a hole in the ground used as a What musical notes share their name with a brand of cheese-flavored snack? Carol Kaplan was the lifestyle guru. The name of what famous tea clipper ship means short shirt? The common oak belongs to which genus of trees?
Out of time. Time to face the chaser. Time. Let's put some money. Okay. I wish you luck. Good luck. Here comes your first question.
The Molucca Islands have what alternative name?
Charlie will speak your question. Terry will speak your questions. Charlie will speak your questions.
Wish you luck. Your time starts now.
A futon is a padded quilt laid on the floor and traditionally used as what? Which boy band released the 2013 single, Best Song Ever? In what country does the Takayama Festival celebrate the arrival of spring? Someone you're pleased to see can be described as a sight for sore, what? Which Western outlaw was the constant companion of Butch? The Damask Road is named after what Middle Eastern capital city? In India, what does Adobe do? In business, a formal offer to carry out. The protagonist of the 2013 film, Horst Denman, is obsessed with what character? Which British boxer's autobiography is subtitled, A Boy from Bolton? The Lady of the Lake appears in stories about which mythical English king?
Out of time. 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 Let's put some money. Here we go. Good luck.
Terry will speak your questions. Cameron will speak your...
Robin will speak your questions.
Hayden will speak your questions. Morgan will speak your questions.
Your time starts now.
Movable with passenger-free ship and dry land it will what? According to some from Annie Yeavan, there's nobody like what? On the internet, what a funny photo of Cap badly spelled text called. Damien Hirst's sculpture, The Love God, is spelled what? Where is the region known as the Horn of Africa?
Correct.
Which Coronation Street actress is daughter of former Conservative MP?
Correct.
Run Mitchell and novel. How many pints of blood are there in an average adult male? A song from the stage musical Sister Act is Crazy or what?
Correct.
Close relative.
Correct.
In what branch of the arts did Rodin find fame?
Correct.
Public maps often feature an arrow message. Yo, what?
Correct. Out of time. Time. Put some. Okay. I wish you luck. Good luck. Your time starts now.
Which of these things has not yet become no Wi-Fi signal? Will Maybach and some Carl Fames named in what field? What surname is shared by sibling actors Patricia Rosanna and David? Jimmy Sunville was lead singer of the Communists and with the 80s group. In what kind of race do you strap two people's ankles together? Which of these names is an area of the city of Plymouth? Which of these marine creatures breathes air and feeds its young on mold? In 2013, the Women's Royal Voluntary Service dropped with word from its name. Katz's Deli in New York was famously used as a location for... What continent hosts the most FIFA World Cup tournaments? Which of these planets was known in ancient times?
Out of time. Time to face the chaser. But who will you be up against? Time to bring on the chaser. Let's put some money on. Steady and safe. Here we go. Wish you luck. Your time starts now.
According to FIFA rules, handling the ball is only offensive if it's blocked. Which of these birds is able to fly?
Correct.
Which composer wrote the 1812 overture 68 years after the event it recalls? Solitaire is the American name for what one-player card game? What member of the Beech Tree family has dark purple leaves? Which of these African countries is named after a river? Anyone with an IQ in top 2% of the population can join what famous society? How are the seeds of the sycamore tree dispersed? What large national park in Cumbria is famous for its mountains and lakes? Which of these liqueurs is made by flavouring whiskey with honey and herbs? Which duo represents the most recent version of the TV quiz show, Ask the Family?
Correct. Out of time. Time to face the chaser, but who will you be up against today? Maybe we're playing the duck. Time to bring on the chaser. It's Dara Ennis, D. Ennis, the Menace. Let's put some... I wish you luck. Good luck, here comes your first question.
In a 1951 musical film, Gene Kelly starred as an American in what European capital?
Correct answer is... Great start. Step closer home. Chase is put. Goes right also. Comes onto the table. Good luck. Here's next question.
Against All Odds was a 2000 hit featuring Westlife with which female singer?
Correct answer is... Well played. Chaser has put. Goes right also. Chaser sticks with us. Here's your next question.
In what Shakespeare play is a woman disguised as a man, Sir Duke Orsino?
Correct answer is... Well played. Chaser has put. Goes right also. Stays with us.